somebody to look on their phones or something like that to test to see how it sounds and all that good jazz.
Sounds good.
And while we start that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce us.
Yes, Stranger Things.
We do need quiet.
That's right.
Okay, so welcome to D&D's Critical Encounters awesome campaign of Tomb of Annihilation. This is our second night. We have a new microphone, so hopefully sound is better than last time, which was pretty terrible. We know that. So, and we're actually testing a little bit right now with the new mic to make sure it sounds good.
That was good.
The sound was good? Okay, cool. Cool. Then let's just give a quick background of what happened last time. All of our adventurers, which we'll go ahead and go around, give a name of who you are and your character, please. Let's start to my right here with Mario. Just give a description of who you are real quick, your name and all that.
Yes, I am Jacob, but I am playing Mariel Amakir, the Drow Sorcerer. And I'm still, I'm just trying to get a decent shirt at the moment. We're gonna have to see.
All right. Next, Dag, please.
Yes, I'm Dag. I'm a druid. What other information are we supposed to say?
Anything else you want to add? Those are the two main things I want, just so they know your name and stuff, right?
Yes, I may have many children that were in the woods while I was in travel.
Interesting. All right. Amadeus.
My name is Nathan Cruz. I'm playing Amadeus. I'm missing my head today. I'm headless. And I play...
He's Filipino. Surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
We weren't supposed to do that until season 2.
I know. I know that. I just spaced out. Whoops.
Our season 1's only one episode.
Yeah. But yes, I'm a Dragonborn Paladin, and I'm out for justice.
Then I am Benaiah. I am a dwarven smith. I am a blacksmith here looking for some new smithing techniques to make some better armor, better weapons, that junk.
All right, I'm Almora, the High Elf Wizard, and I'm here to find all these ancient High Elf relics.
And then Elwin.
I'm Elwin. I'm a warlock, and I'm looking for something.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice. So just to review what we went over last time, basically the characters got a call, or actually a letter from Sindra Sylvain, an old adventurer. And each one calling them to her manor, where she offered them to go on a trip to Schultz, where she paid for travels and allows them to keep anything they want. There's also a small reward allowed as well. And their goal is to stop something that is stealing the souls of everything that has died, including Sindra Sylvain, who died during her adventures, and that's why she is so ashly and dark and growing deader and deader. So they accepted, and they traveled to Chult, landing in the harbor, where they saw some dinosaur races right off the bat. They went on a few little adventures here and there, and they found their way to a wonderful little tavern by the end of it, which I am remembering the name as Kaya's House of Repose.
Yeah.
We ended the night with them falling asleep and actually hiring their first guide, Azaka Stormfang, to take them on their first adventure to actually go to a place called Firefinger, where she has a lost artifact there that she would like to retrieve.
And I'm not going to talk to Shago. I decided to not go that route. So
You decided you didn't talk to Shago? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. All right. You're not going to talk to Shago. Okay, so the characters do wake up from their morning of sleep. They're well rested, and they go up to the front desk where the Innmaster immediately stops them and says a letter was left them by their guide, Azaka Stormfang. Azaka left 2 letters. The first one says, "Dear traveling companions, do not make Azaka wait for you. Noon sharp at Tiriki Anchorage," which is all on the map that I texted you guys last time, right? Do not make light of the wilds of Chult. Prepare well. You have the option by going on foot or by canoe if you buy one. They cost 50 gold typically. Insects, repellent, rain catchers, and weapons will be useful. To get to Firefinger will take at least 10 days through jungle, swamp, and undead territory. I have not counted a return trip in that number. The beasts controlling Firefinger are large, flying, primeval creatures, sharp beaks, large talons, 10 feet tall, and very aggressive. We are not going on a mile journey. Those weak of heart should not come. That is the letter from Azaka Stormfang. She also left one other thing for you guys' because she knows you're new to Chult. She left what the merchant princes each specialize in. You guys would like to take a peek at that. And then you guys are welcome to start exploring the port of Nyanzuru again. You guys are all starting at Kaya's House of Repose. And it is early morning, let's say about 8 o'clock.
I need a shirt first things first.
You need a shirt first things first. So where would you like to
I
go?
forget the name of that clothing store.
I'll go with her, but then I need to find. I'll find like rain catchers and
That's a
like,
super good
repellents.
idea.
I'll like ask around.
Okay.
Can you buy me some too?
Sure, give me some gold.
Yeah, you want just like a regular
Okay. I'll give you 5 gold.
5 gold. That's fine.
I'll give you 5 gold as well.
Okay, 10 gold. So I need to buy. Okay, 47. Hey, that's I replaced one I lost. So.
You can probably find something great suit.
Wakanga deals in magic.
Copper.
Wakanga does deal in magic.
What, is there any kind of
Cute
luck
protect
that
us
we
back.
can get?
You have to talk to Wakanga or one of his underlings.
Hi, Wakanga.
You'd have to go to his area.
Okay.
He's not gonna hear. He's not with us.
Wakanga's not sitting in the house of repose.
Wakanga.
Where the merchant princes live, if you'd like to go directly to where the merchant princes live, but I would recommend reading that top paragraph up there, is area number 5 on the map that I sent you. The map they're looking at is the Port Nyanzuru map. If you'd like to look it up on Google, it should be the first one to pop up. If you just look up Port Nyanzuru, Nyanzaru.
I'm gonna go to that one. Okay, I'll go to that one. Yeah.
All right, you want to go there then, and then if I need to swing by,
Actually, for the zombie.
because I was gonna say, because there's a guy with poisons as well. Where if we could just get like some poison mead to like befriend somebody in like a weird situation, that we can just be like, oh yeah, here's some mead, and then like midway, freaking just like cleanse drink while we're 5 yards away from him, and we're all okay, but he dies. You know, something like that. Strike.
Oh man, you're so smart.
It's a good way to work some magic or poison.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go get that shirt and some repellent.
Okay, yeah, I'll go with them when.
Do they have
Or
giant
sure.
mosquitoes?
I'll go with her because she's.
So as you guys are walking out of the place, you do hear some rumors being spread. And you guys hear the rumor of if you head up the Tiriki River about 5 days by canoe, you'll see a stone spire to the east. Natives call it Firefinger. Terror folk nest there. And if they spot you, you're in for a fight.
Can I pull someone aside and say
The person you heard that from?
yes,
Yeah, okay.
dear fellow? What are fire? What are they called again?
Terror folk?
I called them terror folk.
So what are these terror folks? What should we
They're
expect?
scary creatures.
What should we expect? Like
Massive, 10, 12 feet, 10 to 12 feet tall. You guys stuttered a little bit.
10 to 12.
Large beaks, sharp talons, strong, not friendly in any way.
Do they have any liking towards certain items that we could befriend them with?
Yeah, human flesh.
I got that. Sure they don't like maggot pie.
Any other discernible weaknesses that these creatures have?
Not that we know. We're not adventurers.
Do they fly? Do they have talons and beaks?
Yes. They
Okay.
drop down on you. Shoot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Firefinger is hundreds of feet tall.
Okay.
At least 300 feet, just a tower, vertical tower.
A vertical tower?
Vertical tower.
Is it like a rock spire or like a mountain?
It's a finger.
It's a finger.
Oh, okay.
A fire.
That's weird. That's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Thank you, good sir.
Okay, so where's everybody headed to here?
Johnson.
Important answer.
I'm gonna go to the magic guy too.
No, you can find. You can go to
Conga.
You can go to Grand Souk,
There you
area
go.
6.
That's the magic one.
We're off to the Grand Souk.
The Grand Souk. Okay. Is that the
It's area number 6 on the map.
Can I like? Okay, actually, I'll ask them about the Grand Souk. I need to ask them where to buy rain catchers. This is the clothing shop.
This is actually the main market.
Okay.
Grand Souk is a big town.
This should have all of it there.
Okay, yeah, you should have over there.
What's it
Where is it?
Area 6.
Area
Okay.
6.
I'm gonna go with them too.
Okay, so we got 3 going to the Grand Souk. Where are you going?
I thought I was going to go look.
She's in that
Are you going to Wakanga?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to see Wakanga and his Merchant Prince Village, which is area 5.
Yeah.
Just go ahead.
Okay.
There's a couch in there, Kelly. You can sit in there. It's okay.
Okay. I thought we were talking to you guys.
It's fine.
Don't talk to us, Kelly.
We're breaking the immersion.
Really
losing
important big guy.
Losing watchers by the second.
It just cost us like so many views.
Okay.
We tell our wives not to talk to us because we're so serious right now.
So, what's happening?
So we have, I believe, where are you? Are you going to the Grand Souk as well?
Yes.
Okay, so we have 3 of you going to the Grand Souk. He is going to a Merchant Prince Villa, Wakanga. I have not found out where our young Elwyn and Almora are going.
Magic person.
Wakanga is the magical person where
Yeah.
Dag is going. You're going to go Dag Wayne's too?
Yeah.
For it to come in the mail on its like. Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
That's cool that they do that. I guess it's like spider.
Cool.
Where are you going? You're going to Wakanga as well. So we're going 3 people to place 3 people. Okay. Sounds good. The Grand Souk is closer, so we're going to go ahead and start with that.
Cool.
So
Just through
Go for it.
just walk through. You're good. It's all right. I can't believe you.
Everybody coming
I'll cut
through.
You betrayed us.
We got a lot of people.
Where's the production value gone?
Yeah.
Man.
A new the inductory night of our new mic.
I know, right? We got the blue snowball mic. If anybody was wondering, it's pretty cool. The blue ball. Yes, blue balls.
Endless jokes.
Okay, so
It's a black ball.
Oh, jeez.
What?
blue ball.
Anyways.
It's the black blue ball.
It's the black blue ball. Yes.
Yeah, it's the black.
The black and blue balls.
All right. Stop. Okay. So we're gonna start with the Grand Souk, which is area 6 on that map, where I believe Marielle, Benaya, and Amadeus are headed to.
Yes.
The Grand Souk, or the market, is one of the 3 biggest hearts of Port Nyanzaru. In fact, it might be even the largest. It's a huge market. It has everything from timber, spices, medicines, jungle plants, dinosaur skulls, claws, iron, tiger pelts, carved ivory, right? You have handiwork from local goblins and grunts, tropical fruit, feathers, meat, and other riches of Schultz. It is really noisy. There's a lot of guards. They're mostly looking out for the numerous urchins and pickpockets that are all around the area, young all the way to old. There's a lot of con people here, a lot of street performers, and there's a lot of people, even at this time at about 8:30 in the morning.
Do we see the sign for Grand Souk? Is there like a sign or a...
Yeah, you guys are at the entryway into the Grand Souk. So basically what it is you can imagine a giant market, giant street market that goes all the way down about 200 feet and then splits off to another 100 feet.
Okay.
Right, in a forked direction.
Bizarre.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Okay, cool. Okay. So let's go. Do I see like some person carrying like a crate or something, like who's transporting goods?
There are plenty of people transporting
I
goods.
want to pull one aside and say, excuse me, sir, where can we find a...
Not now. I'm carrying something heavy. Get out of my way.
Wow. So he said that to a 7-foot dragonborn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm paladin, I can't do anything. I'm controlling my anger. Yeah. Neutral good, but you know.
Okay.
So I want to.
What are you looking for?
I just want to look around. Let's. Hey, one help me do a perception check.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need a perception check. What are you looking for?
Oh, we're looking for his clothes.
You're looking for clothes? Just walk down the market.
Okay, we walk around the market.
Okay. Each of you, please give me.
So first, I pull out my gold, my gold bag, and I'm like holding it like inside my shield.
Oh yeah.
Got
What
it.
a teacher do? You put your wallet in your front pockets.
You put your wallet in your front pocket.
I put mine in my mouth.
You put yours in your mouth.
Yeah, because I'm a dragonborn.
Okay.
I already keep mine on the inside of my robe.
And I'm growling.
Keep
So,
the
like,
inside on. Okay.
yeah,
Sounds
like
good.
the little string is hanging out of my mouth.
So you guys walk through the bustling market looking for a clothing vendor. You do find a clothing vendor. Okay. Would you like to walk up?
Yes.
All
I will
right.
approach and say, long sleeve with the hood. You got it?
Long sleeve with the hood. What color?
Something to
Make
match
a roll,
my
make a
mask.
roll.
Something to match your mask. We only have very
Probably
colorful. Maroon. I have one that is a maroon and yellow.
Sure.
No, it's very light. Does not add anything onto your armor. Anything's going to go right through it, but it looks cool.
It doesn't have a hood.
Yeah, it's got a hood.
Totally in.
Okay. Well, it's going to cost you 25 gold points. The best fabric we have in town.
I will now leave the shop and find something cheaper.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, that's
So when walking around, I'm looking for anything that has to do with a rain catcher,
Wait,
insect repellent.
I just figured we asked them. So that's the same vendor that's selling these as the lady or a man.
It's a lady.
Excuse me, ma'am. What is your name?
My name is Shaggy.
Shaggy. You sound like a member of the gang of Scooby-Doo. I love it.
Yes.
But
But
I
it's
was
Shag, not Shaggy.
Shaggy. Yes, Shaggy. I'm sorry, I meant from here. Could you please direct me to a place that we can find insect repellent and rain catchers? We're venturing into the jungle soon, and we'd like to prepare for it.
Yes. Well, the Grand Souk is separated into certain areas. So we have a few areas right now. You just entered in through the main part, which is mostly clothes, armor. Next area is going to be weapons, and if you turn right at that fourth, you're going to find the more unique things of choice.
Okay. Do you also have a something that's waterproof poncho? I wear a lot of armor, and I want it to.
You want something to go over?
Yes, like a giant poncho. Maybe kind of hard. I'm 7 foot tall.
Something
I
like
can
poncho.
7 feet tall. Let me look.
I mean, it just has to be kind of broad. It doesn't have to be a
Get
full cowl kind of thing. It can be. It can go to my knees, but I just need something to cover my armor.
I have this robe. It will last through decently hard rain, but if you get one of our full tropical storms, it's not going to happen.
That's fine.
Okay. 10 gold.
10 gold is a bit pricey. Did you say?
Have you seen the beautiful yellow and red coloring of it?
I have seen beautiful colors, but
This is straight from the
It's
dye
gonna be-
factory, the dye factory right
But
down the road.
in I pulled my sword.
There's your sweatshops and shorts.
I wondered why I haven't seen any children.
Oh, yeah.
I say, well, dear ma'am, obviously, this tropical place is abundant in dyes and things of the like. So would you be able to break me a deal? I would promise I will be a recurring customer if you would treat me nicely.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Ooh.
And do I 16?
16. Well, you've got an interesting looking face.
Thank you.
4 gold.
Thank you. Okay, I'll take that.
And of course, this whole conversation, he still has his gold in his mouth.
I spit it
Yes.
out.
So you spit out the gold. Yes. And she gets a little grossed out.
No, that was before. I like.
As soon as I
So it's a red and yellow poncho. It's going to cover about 6 feet out of your 7 feet.
Cool, that's fine.
It's going to handle moderate rain. If you get heavy rain, it's not going to be as useful.
As soon as that transaction is done, I want to step up and be like, yeah,
We're actually going to see what Benai wants to do really quick because she has not done anything. And then we're going to get over to
Benai.
Benaya.
It's a he though.
Benai is a he.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Miss, where would we go to find some? Let's see, how should I say this? Some useful weaponry to fight against some possible terrafolk.
Do you guys hear something as she's looking over her very tall counter? Did you guys hear? That she looks up?
Yes.
Oh!
I'm
Oh!
no,
Hello there! Hello, young dwarf! Yes!
What?
Yes,
Lozenge.
Absolutely. Weapons are just right past all of the clothes and armor. You'll start seeing all of the weapons.
Thank you.
Yep. And you wanted to do something?
Yes, like I want to step up and be like, yeah, me and that Dragonborn are together.
Okay.
No, we're not.
I would like to purchase that. You got that long sleeve hooded.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, 30 gold.
And then
I
I
was saying,
I lean
can I get
over.
it for this, and I hold up 6 gold, but use prestidigitation to make it flash sparks.
Gold that looks like
It's fantastic.
Is it
Not
gold that's
gold.
on fire? I'm very.
It's extra gold.
Steel.
It's extra gold. It's extra sparkly.
No,
I-
this is a
I lean over and said, "My
Here,
dear ma'am, this person is not with me, but she is my traveling companion. So if you can do us a great favor, we are going into, we are adventurers going to the jungle, and if we make it alive with your wares, we will bring more business to you."
Well, truth be told, after I look at you, I'm not betting you'll come back alive. So no.
I'm gonna growl and like slightly, like no, sorry. Okay. I'm good. Here's what
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
Oh,
say.
that's good. She's supposed to call the guards over.
I grab both of you and we start walking out.
I just succeeded on a persuasion roll. Okay.
Yeah, that was hella persuading.
yeah. As soon as we got out, I'm like, whatever. On to the next.
It's not happening.
Alright. So I'm gonna go past the armor and stuff, and I'm gonna go into like, and I'm assuming where we can find like intercomponent stuff. We find like health potions, right? Health pots.
Yeah.
Health pots are going to be more towards the left. Okay, you're going to go towards the right for the insight repellent and the rain catcher.
What's the health potions cost?
The health potions cost, it's normal cost.
What's
For
the
health
normal
potions.
cost?
Okay. I'm gonna I'll say, hey, Marielle, I'm sorry about your. Actually, I'm not sorry about that. You're a horrible negotiator. Come with me.
I was trying.
I'm gonna go get some rain catchers and intercomponents, and so I trudge along to the right for now to go do that. And now I put my money back in my mouth.
Potion of healing is 50 gold.
Okay, cool. I can just touch myself and heal myself. For my power.
Okay, we're going to pause with you guys and go to the people that are heading over to Wakanga. So Wakanga Otamu, who you were told about in that paper, is the dealer in magic and in lore.
Mm-hmm.
So he does house amongst all of the other merchant princes in area number 5. When you walk up to area number 5, it's a private area. It does have a gate. As you look past the gate, you see just beauty all around. Very few people. If there are any, it's mostly guards, a few guests here and there. The road changes from a dirt road to a beautiful cobblestone path as you walk in. There are 2 guards standing at the gate, and they immediately ask, "What do you want?"
Who's there?
Right now we have
We're not
Dag,
Wakanda.
trying to use name. Dag, Almora, and Elwin.
We're here to speak with Wakanda.
Do you have a meeting scheduled?
Yes. What time is it right now?
It is 8:45.
Yeah, we have a 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock? With Wakanga?
You have the list, right?
Yes, I have the
I
list.
thought they said, yeah, I thought they said we were going to have a list.
Let me go take a peek at the list. He goes past the gate real fast and goes around the corner to take a peek. Go ahead and give me, what's your passive perception?
18.
18.
I'm going to survey all of the people inside and just kind of observe them.
Okay, well, as you're surveying the people inside, you do see a familiar face. It is Sindra Sylvan talking to an older-looking man in there.
Okay.
Past the gate. And so the guard comes back, looking at the list, and says, "What is your name?"
Dag?
You are not on the list. Goodbye.
I'm gonna slip
Whoa.
I'm gonna slip away. Is there like a bush or a corner I can hide around?
There are like almost these tall ferns as you walk up. So yeah, you can hide behind some of the ferns.
It's pretty concealed back there.
Yeah.
I would like to say, well, we had a meeting with them at 9. We should be on the list.
You are not on the list.
How would I have known about the list?
I don't know. It's pretty common knowledge in Shoals.
Perception on this job. I knew that there was a list before there was a freaking list. That should
Yes,
help something.
you're not on the list.
I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to leave while he's talking with the guard and slip to where Elnora's at.
Got it.
Are all the guards human?
Mostly they're Cholton, yes.
Children.
Which is
Okay.
human. Yeah, it's a race. So goodbye.
Can I persuade him to let me through? Like, I should be on the list
Why should you be on the list?
because I haven't done it enough.
What else does Wakanga have to do today?
As far as
Oh wait, let's look at Wakanga's list. Free all day, no appointments.
I'm surprised that he didn't write us in.
Really, it's interesting. Let's go back to these two, okay?
I'd like to walk back over to the guard and
Okay.
just as Dag is talking to him, I'd like to just kind of like get up next to him, kind of buddy him, and just kind of take a peek at the list.
Okay.
It said free open day off.
It does say free open day off, yes.
There's no names on the list. It's just
Not for Wakanga.
Well, that's probably why we're not on the list, is because we had talked with him. He said to drop by.
I'm going
And I told him I was going to come at 9.
Amora, would you like to do anything?
Not yet. I'm gonna wait this out.
Okay, well, as you guys are bickering, getting a little bit louder and louder, Sindra on the other side of the gate does see you.
Sindra.
And Sindra walks over with the man that she was talking to and says, "Adventurers, what are you doing?
I was here to see Wakanga.
You're here to see Wakanga. Guards, go ahead and let them through." And she, guards open up for you, open up the gate. You guys walk right on through.
I kind of walk backward.
And they ready a knife and they look at you.
Is there a chance that he
walk
slices
over
over them?
So as you walk up the hill a little bit, you do see that there's even specific gates in front of each villa as well, right? Every villa is well fortified with even more guards. You see a few small market stands open. They look like mostly private, very unique market stands. And you walk towards the farthest villa, which is home to Wakanga. And walking in front of you is Sindra, talking rather quietly with someone next to her. They get to the front of the gate. She turns around and she says, "This is my friend and the person I'm staying with, Wakanga Otama."
Ah, your friend.
And Wakanga says, "Welcome. What can I do for you?"
Was looking to see what kind of magical things that would be useful in our travels in the forest.
Travels in the forest. Oh, are you the next group? And as he says that, Sindra looks glaringly at him. Are you And he stops talking and he says, Sindra's group. Sindra's first group.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
Yes, I do. I have scrolls for sale and I do have potions. We might have a few other things as we go through. What are you interested in?
What kind of scrolls do you have?
I
That
have
would be of use to us.
that would be of use
That,
to
you
you.
know, would be very helpful to us.
I have a large variety of scrolls. If you've ever heard of any spell of the lower levels, I have them all. A few higher levels.
I mean, you know the area quite well, don't you?
Well, I've been around Schultz a few times traveling, but you have to be quite careful out there. I would recommend the biggest thing is to have potions with you.
Potions. Okay. Any other scrolls that would be very beneficial to us?
Scrolls to get rid of diseases
Okay.
is always useful.
Okay. Do you have a scroll of rid disease or cleanse disease or disease rid?
I do.
That's restoration.
Disease becoming.
Yeah.
I do have that.
What would that cost?
Depends on what level spell that is. I don't actually know.
Don't you have a?
What's the name of it?
That's my lay on hands. And then
It's like, like what is it?
you can use like lesser restoration.
I don't know. I didn't.
Is it called restoration?
Lesser restoration cures like diseases and stuff like that. There's another one as well.
It should
Lesser
be
restoration.
plus proficiency plus
Second level. That's a second level scroll. It's 550 gold
So it
points.
should it's gonna be like 12 or 13.
All right.
How much are your potions?
Potions. Well, I have two types. I have the common typical potion, which I do control the entire marketeer on. It is 80 gold each. And then I have an uncommon potion, which will heal you twice a regular potion. Actually, 3 times a regular potion, and it is 300 gold each.
Can I get half a the other potion?
Half of the other potion? You want like half a vial? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
You want half a vial of a common potion?
No, I'm fine.
So he looks at you kind of weirdly.
Would you do like what was the first potion?
He says, "Gentlemen, it's quite hot out here. Let's please go outside and enjoy my villa. Have some tea." Okay. So he opens up his gate. He takes you into his villa. It's very grand. You can see slaves all around. You see some seamstresses. You see some helpers. There's a lot of people, but only a few actually look like they're from power. When you first enter in is a large hall. And to the right is where he takes you, which is a very small little outdoor area that's fully shaded with a couple of small little waterfall-like rivers flowing through, and a few tables and some chairs that he sits down at and calls over his slave with a snap, and over comes some beautiful, wonderfully cold tea for the hot day in Schultz. And he says, "So you're going out into the wilderness here in Schultz. Why?"
Gotta get to Firefinger.
Firefinger, Sindra says immediately. Where does that lead you on your way to the Soul Destroyer?
We have to we have to help out that lady with that thing.
Yeah,
He's not here.
We have to help out that lady
Playing
with
a
that
player.
thing.
Playing a player. Working on a guide. Finding a guide.
Yeah, we're getting we found a guide that we like, and
Who's your first guide?
what's her name?
Azaka.
Yeah, Zaka. We're using Zaka. She won't charge us. We go help her get something real quick.
Oh, got it. Azaka's Stormfang is good. She's one
Unless
of
you
my
want to give us
favorites.
some money to help, pay, we could speed up the process.
No. I don't do that. The wise don't give up that much. Well then.
Wait, the wise?
Let me check something really fast.
Sorry.
Yeah, there he is.
So am I in there with them, or am I still outside the gate?
I thought you went in.
Yeah, you went in.
I mean, yeah, you went in. That's fine. Okay, it's all 3 of you in there.
Sure.
So he says, "I'll be right back. Let me go grab something." And he goes out, and he comes back, and he brings back a large journal about this size, pages almost falling out, dusty, throws it down on the table, and says, "This is a journal. It's damaged by water. It's an explorer's journal from about 15 years ago in the jungle. It's all I have to help you." In it, it does read some very interesting things. The most important thing that you're going to find in there is actually where it was originally found, right, by Wakanga. I'm actually don't know where that is off the top of my head, but that's what I'm going to look at right now. What's the alphabet? Where's V at?
Yeah.
Found it.
Right by W.
Yeah. I see where this was found. Okay, this book was found right here.
Does someone have an expo marker?
Right here. I'll mark it at some point.
Well, it's right there.
Yeah, I'll mark it at some point. Not next to me. I have one in the room. I have an expo marker. No, do you want me to get you an expo marker?
No, we need it, bro. Oh my gosh, you love me.
You don't.
Literally the next marker. That's like
So I want to find out what this guy's.
Yeah, I mean, he just hand us over a book.
Yeah, just giving us all this stuff.
Yeah.
You notice Syndra?
Thank you,
Ask
sir.
about guides.
they're probably lovers, dude.
Seems invested.
Wow,
this one right
My friend I'm
Approximately
staying with,
1, 2, 3
But she's all.
she's having.
So he tells you a little bit. Yeah, right. This one.
sadness.
So he tells you a little bit about the book. He says the author's unknown. It does make mention of a guardian that the author names Vorn. Now, supposedly there's an amulet that controls the area called Vorn. We're not really sure if the Vorn is a creature, arc. We're not 100% sure. So what I offer is that you find it for me. And I will reward you handsomely. I will give you 15 spell scrolls.
If you what?
I will give you 15 spell scrolls.
If you what?
You're not there.
Yeah.
Fine.
For what?
To secure this amulet for him.
If you can find the amulet that is described in this book that I gave you.
Oh, if we find the animal. Amulet.
Amulet. Tasty omelet.
I found the omelet. Make it right.
As you look around, you do ask what time it is, and he does tell you it is now 10 o'clock.
Whoa, time has flown by.
What would you do with this amulet, Your Grace?
I don't even know what it's for. I would explore it. I specialize in magic, and I specialize in the lore. I want to know more about it.
Interesting.
I said we go with our guy to go do the flame finger thing, and then we can go.
Yeah,
Do
we have to meet
Oh, okay, we can hurry then.
Yeah. Inside check real quick.
Why are you doing an insight check?
To see if he knows more than he's leading on.
To see if he knows more. Okay, now go ahead and roll.
14. Oh.
Yeah. What do you think this is?
Mm-hmm.
Minus 3 to
Tower.
that, too. Oh! Minus 3 to that, too.
What? Bro.
Minus 3 for rolling without. What do you think this is, man? I said.
Where's
you
the
gotta wait.
tower?
Okay.
Wow.
So he's like,
He does it a J word, don't
it was a 6.
It's a 6. Yeah, you think he is telling you the full and complete truth.
he? Ow, yes.
I'm going to grovel some more to this guy then. Because he's just so wise and.
He looks over at Syndra.
Splendid.
Really? These ones? Worse than the last group. He says something. He says, "Okay, well, we're done here. I think. Goodbye." Oh, is this?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You said worse than the last group?
I don't recall, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all heard you say that.
Last group.
Yeah.
As Syndra looks over at him a little bit upsettingly.
Mhm.
Yes. You're not the first group. I'm not sent on this mission.
Fine, not the last group.
How many groups have you sent on this mission?
She stopped counting after 12.
I stopped counting after a few.
Insight. I want the fun. I want to.
This seems important then.
You want to know how many?
Yeah, insight.
Well, how about you do an insight to see if she even knows the real number?
25.
She has sent 6 groups before.
Oh,
Dude. I think
She also knows that there's another group. She also knows that there's another group out there that she did not send. That's out there right now.
this. I mean, for the sake of it's never happened yet. We should be offered more in case it does actually happen. I mean,
How much did I offer you originally?
25?
25 gold?
No, 25 scrolls.
25 scrolls?
What scrolls for? Let's get some money.
25 scrolls, I think you're talking about the 15 scrolls that Wakanda offered you for something else. That's not.
What did you? Yeah.
I said you get to keep all the riches that you get to find.
Oh, okay.
And you can do whatever you want with the soulmonger when you find it.
Okay.
And I gave you some cash, and I said I would give you an appropriate magical item at the end. Granted,
For each one of us?
if you can keep it a secret from your friends, maybe I can
Sir Oz right now.
throw in a little bit more cash to defray those expenses in the port.
That sounds good. We can do that.
You can toss in a couple health potions to send her.
She looks at Wakanga. She says, "Let me go have a quick conversation." She goes back to talk to Wakanga real quick. She comes back, and Wakanga is holding 3 health potions. She says, "This will be payment enough." And hands out 3 health potions to you.
Nice.
Regular, common health potions.
Okay.
And then you guys are escorted out of the home. Okay, and you guys are escorted out of the villa property. And Wakanga does say, do not try to find the other merchant princes in this way. It will be to no avail. As he says, good luck, adventurers, and you guys are escorted out the gate. And we're going back to the Grand Souk, where we have
grab a
3
fruit.
other adventurers. You're, what?
You have a whole basket of fruit. Remember?
Oh, and you grab some fruit.
Yeah. Grab one.
Got
and
it.
eat it.
Got it.
Alright. So I walk up to the. I suppose I'm leaving this group. I'm going to walk up to.
There ain't no harem. No.
Just the new head, the new order. The new order.
Wait, let me get a quick. What do you say? Sure.
I've been complaining about that lady wanting 30 gold for that thing like all day.
Okay, got it.
It's still only like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 10:15.
It says 8 o'clock. I've been complaining.
Okay.
Jeez, the game's going.
I tell her then be a better negotiator. All right, and I go with my sack of money in my mouth, walk up to a little.
You're looking for the
shop.
unique vendor, right?
Yeah, unique vendor, and I'm gonna look for insect repellent and rain catcher. Cheers.
Get a bunch. For us.
You're looking for what?
Rain catchers and insect repellent.
Okay, so you walk up to a vendor. A younger man says, welcome to the shop of weirdness. We have rain catchers, insect repellent. We've got Tej and we've got Yikawaz. What are you feeling?
Insect repellent.
Insect repellent. So we have 2 types.
I'm taking my money on my mouth.
We have a block of incense that you burn. It will burn for 8 hours. And it will stop most smaller, more annoying bugs in the area for 20 feet around it for 8 hours.
Okay. You may want to buy that because I think I'm okay with my
Get a couple
scales.
for at night.
It is 1 silver each for those.
Okay, what about the other option?
The other option is it's a gourd, or you can get small vials as well of a salve, almost like a bug spray.
I'll actually buy a gourd. Why not? I'll buy a gourd.
It costs 1 gold point, and it has 20 applications in it.
Okay. I'm also looking
How long
for
does each application last?
Each application lasts for 24 hours.
So,
Okay.
And it is waterproof.
For 20 hours.
Yeah.
Has a gold point each?
There's a gold point each.
I'm also looking for rain catchers. Do you have rain catchers as well?
We do have rain catchers. We have some simple ones here. They are basically these tents, right, holded up by 4 wooden posts that catch the water and go into this little like bubble thing.
How much are they going for?
Those are 1 gold each. Each one weighs 5 pounds.
So
And it can catch up to 2 gallons of drinking water per inch of rainfall. Will hold up to 8 gallons of water.
if I
I'll
were
buy the repellent if you buy this.
if we were to purchase if we were to purchase 5 rain catchers and 5 gourd-sized repellents, Could you give us a wholesale deal?
Do you want blocks of incense as well?
Do you want blocks of incense?
I mean, if it gets the deal, sure.
Sure, and then we'll then so increases. We'll throw in 10 blocks of incense. What do you give me a good deal with that? So that's 1 gold. So that's 11.
That's 11 gold.
Yeah. So 11 gold total. Could you give me a deal, please?
Well, 10 gold. You want 5 vials of salve,
Yeah, 5 hours of salve,
and you want 5 rain
catches,
catches,
10 gold,
and you want
and then
10 blocks of incense.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, that's 5. We need to get. I know, like for math, it makes it harder. But we gotta get 6, so that's at least 1 for everybody. Oh no, you said you don't need it because you're scales.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And we have 20 applications, so 5
Yeah,
is
each
enough.
one comes with 20 applications.
Yeah.
Well, that is a big order. Okay, I'll give it to you for 9 gold.
Good sir, we are adventurers and we travel to many places. And when we come back, and we will, with riches, we are coming back to your shop and endorsing it. And you will bring in more business than you can think of when.
Good, give me a persuasion roll.
Can I try and help him out?
Hold
you're
on,
not there.
You're not there.
That's what I was about to say.
Hold on. No, you have to talk about it beforehand.
I got a 11.
You got an 11. He says, I think 8 gold is a fair price.
Thank you. Okay, great.
Well, you want to split the cost? 4 and 4?
It's
only 8.
Sure, yeah. Let's do this one. Okay. So.
Really quick.
Sir Benaya.
Sorry,
Yes. I would also like to have. I'll go 2 gourds and 2 rain catchers.
2 gourds, 2 rain catches. That's going to be 4 gold.
Perfect.
In the gourd is 20 uses of the insect repellent for 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And the rain catcher is good for a while as long as you don't break it.
How much or how long do the gourds last again as far as that application goes?
There's 20 applications, and each application lasts 24 hours. So each one should last one person 20 days.
Okay, and then the incense, we got 10 incense.
You have 10 incense. Those are going to they're going to burn for 8 hours, and it's going to be a 20-foot radius of basically shielding from small insects like caterpillars.
20 radius. Okay. And hey, gentleman lady, I'd like to stop by the potion place real quick. That's probably the last stop we should make. Maybe find some potions of curing poison, diseases, and health potions. Do you agree?
Yeah, I just have one more thing to ask.
Sure.
Do you sell anything else?
We sell yuccawas.
What's that?
The yuccawas. So you can see them hanging on the wall here. They're a classic weapon of the Cholton warriors. Basically, it's a 3-foot wooden shaft, okay, with a steel or stone blade that's slightly curved up to about 18 inches long.
Would you consider that
It's a glaive.
some sort of quarterstaff?
I think
no.
Was it
I
stone,
think
you
of
said?
it being more of a glaive.
Quarter of a
Right.
staff.
Yeah, it does a 1d8 piercing damage.
It's stone, you said? Right.
Yeah, made of stone or steel. The 2 gold ones are steel. The 1 gold ones are stone.
Is it martial or is it woven?
It's a simple.
Okay. It's 1d8. It's not bad. And it's one-handed.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is 1-handed.
How much of this money?
1 gold for the stone ones. The stone ones might break on you, so you gotta be careful. 2 gold for the steel ones.
Whoa, that's wild.
I'm going to tell him, sir, I am interested. And finally, I'm going to say, 35 more.
5 gold? I'll give you 5 more insect repellents.
Could you throw me a little yakuwa for 1 gold since I bought a good amount of your wares?
No.
I think you can.
Okay.
That's a persuasion.
No, that's an intimidation check.
Definitely.
No, go ahead and give me an intimidation.
Not my best skill, I will admit.
Oh, that is a 1.
No,
It is
that was a
happening.
corner. That was a corner. That was the definition of a jack die. That was the most jack die. That was, dude. That was a load of bull. That was beyond bull.
It's a nonsensical roll, so it's fine. Just drink it.
Beyond.
Where's the swing? Okay.
Bummer. Bummer.
So the shopkeep looks at you kind of like you're slightly dangerous and psychotic. Calls over 4 guards to walk into the store and just browse the store while you're in.
I leave.
Okay, the 4 guards do follow you about 15 to 20 feet behind.
I'm just standing in front.
And they're still in the shop.
I face palm myself, put my back up my hand again, and then I walk out. And let's go. And then I grab Marielle. I'm dragging her to the potion shop.
No one listens
So
to me,
thank you
man.
very much.
No one listens to me.
Oh, what time is it now?
Stuff.
I look up at the sun.
The time is at 11 a.m. now.
We might need to head back.
Let's head out.
Unless we have one more quick. Unless we have one more quick. stop.
Question to the DM. Will we attempt to get potion shop?
Yeah, you can go to the potion shop.
Okay, cool.
So you got the common potions for 85 gold each, and the uncommon potions, which are going to be stronger, for 300.
So I would like to purchase 2 common potions.
Okay, that's going to be 170 gold.
You said 80 gold each.
85 gold each.
Oh, 85. Oops. I did my math wrong. Never mind. I'll buy one.
You'll buy one. 85 gold. You have 85
Where'd you
gold?
get freaking 85 gold? I want a freaking race and I have 56.
I'm actually, and then a paladin, you really roll for your gold. Yeah. You roll for your gold.
Yeah, you can roll instead of take your items.
Got it.
Whoa. Oh, very cool.
Yes.
And yeah, you got one potion there left.
I'll wait until we're like.
What does it heal me again? What does it heal me again?
Heals you 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Okay. Okay. Then are we ready to go then? Are we ready to go?
The last things.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and Mary Ellis do more things. There are tiger belts here, yes.
Okay.
So I need to get the tent and I kind of shake my head.
You're not going to be able to afford it.
And look for a price tag.
You want to look for a tiger pelt
Like a price tag on the tiger pelt.
on the price tag? Yeah, so the largest ones, okay, the ones that are almost a full tiger, like a carpet, right, or a rug, are going to be about 1,600 gold. The smaller ones that are about the size of maybe one paw are going to run about 350 gold.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like the one that it has a tag on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make it say 35 gold, and then grab it and walk over to the vendor and say I'm interested.
We're interested.
Yes.
Okay, 350 gold.
The price tag says 35.
Oh, that's wrong.
Someone told me you had a price match guarantee.
The fudge.
I've never heard of that in all of the Port of Neonzer.
Look at me. Give it to me.
Intimidation roll.
This did not go well last time.
Oh! Eat it! I'll trade a 1 for 20 all night. You know what I'm saying?
He gives you the small paw, about paw size of.
I just kind of
Okay.
It still costs him 35 gold, right?
No, he gave it to me.
He said, "Give it to me."
Dang.
He gets it.
Dang.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna start walking back.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, to the Tiriki anchorage.
Yes.
We're you guys are starting to walk back, and you want to do anything?
Yeah, I was just wanting to hit up a quick general story and see if they had like just a small can of like mink oil or something.
Mink oil?
Yeah, just small.
Yeah, they have a small one.
Okay. How much?
1 silver. A
Okay.
small container.
1 silver. I'll pay that. I'll put 1 gold.
Okay, sounds
I'm
good.
gonna rub my leather down with mink oil.
Okay, sounds good. Waterproof.
Oh yeah!
Probably lasts about 5 days.
But how many uses does I get out of my?
The one vial has 5 uses in it.
Could I look for mink oil as well then?
What?
As I'm walking back, can I peruse for mink oil?
I thought you wore the iron.
Yeah.
You can buy mink oil too.
Yeah, but does that like create a thick layer over the?
Iron armor? No.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's for leather. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
it's gonna be
gonna
for
find
leather, cloth, anything like that. So you guys are all headed to Tiriki Anchorage at this point. You guys hit the area. If you guys are looking at your maps, you're interested. It is about around area 25. You can see some docks off to the left. You can see some dinosaur stables off to the right. A few houses as well off to the right. And it is about 11:40 at this point. The sun is bright. It is hot. You do see some shade in between two buildings, and you guys head over towards that shade. Okay.
We're in 25.
Yeah, you're about in area 25. Right in that area. Okay. So you guys are hanging out between two homes. Both look like residences. And you're just hanging out in the shade, waiting the last few minutes for Azaka to show up. And as you do start to hear a jingle, almost like a ching, as if somebody's dropping change, flipping change up and down. Can you go ahead and give me a perception check, please?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got an excellent view on it.
Benai, what'd you get?
I got a
It would've been if I
17.
didn't.
17.
I got a powerful 5.
Powerful 5, okay.
Oh, actually, it says 16.
16, okay.
Yep.
Powerful 5. You rolled a 1.
This die is grounded.
What did you say?
I need
This
perception
die
check
is
from you.
grounded.
It's all in
I
that.
need perception.
Perception. You need me to roll perception.
Yes, I need to roll perception.
Do it, dude. Do it. You're a man. You're a man.
Oh, I still got a 13.
13, okay. Almora, Elwin, can I get a perception from you guys as well, please?
Bloody.
Almora,
Guys.
Elwin,
Oh,
can I get a perception from you guys, please?
15.
22.
Okay, so Almora hears it the most and notices that it's coming from the other side of the house behind. Goes back there to see a young, familiar face, kind of in the dark. Look up at him, and you notice more and more as you look. It's very, very familiar. Actually,
Can I follow him?
no, just him that I have order right now. It's the bandit, the little young bandit that was trying to steal and you threw to the ground. Was that you? That was Amadeus?
That was me.
So you notice that it's that bandit.
Okay.
And on the other side of the other building, you turn and you see 6 large bandits ready to ambush you guys. And they
Well,
see you, and
now-
immediately they do shoot one bow at you.
Are we all together?
No.
You are together, but only he notices because he's the only one looking around the corner.
Oh, yeah, it's going to fight me.
So,
Kill these guys.
Cash out.
let me just do it a little faster. Pull this guy out here. Okay, nobody look over here. Nobody look over here. Right. I don't need this one. Okay. So, your armor class, Almora is what?
It's nothing. I'm a wizard. I don't have
It's nothing. You're a wizard. Got it. So
You can't have
definitely
a 0
hit.
armor class.
Yes, you can actually.
It has to be. What is it? Something plus. It's like a minimum 8.
Yeah, your armor class as a wizard for me is like
It's
0.
it's something. It's like
Hold on, let me see.
8
I have no
plus
idea. So.
your dexterity plus something else.
It's gonna be at least your dexterity modifier.
Yeah, I mean it's 8. I think it's 8 plus dex plus something else.
Well, not for every class. I think you get your dex no matter what,
I
though.
found it. It is so it's dex modifier. It's 10 plus my dex. So
10 plus dex.
I have I actually have 10.
There you
You
go.
actually have 10.
That's
Got it.
10.
Well, they are still going to hit you with it. And you're going to take 5
That
damage.
looks like 70.
Okay.
He's a wizard.
I draw my
He's a
seven.
wizard, so.
And as you stumble back, the rest of the group does see you stumble back and see 6 bandits turn the corner with weapons out, ready to attack. 3 of them with their longbows and 3 of them with Yikawas, and we will be rolling for initiative at this.
Good thing we didn't buy a Hikawa, you know what I mean?
I will
Okay.
decide. Okay.
13. Oh, I don't have negative initiative anymore. For the first time ever.
For the first time.
No. Not on the screen.
It doesn't work.
Not on this.
Okay. So, what did you roll, Ethan? Initiative, please. Not Ethan. Alwyn. 11. Okay. Almora.
13.
13. Okay. 8. Okay. Amadeus.
17.
17.
Dang.
Okay. Dag.
Oh.
4. Okay. Marielle.
21.
21. Okay. So let me see here where the rest of these people are going to be going.
Do we get to fight the kid too? Because if I can kill that kid, I'd be very happy.
The kid is in the group.
Yes.
Wait, kid's part of our group?
No, the kid is in the group of the bandits.
Oh.
I mean, you can't see it. It isn't rushed out yet.
Let's go there.
This kid's in a group of bandits.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
This one kill him first.
Just kidding. Oh, actually, there's 2 ideas. Very well. And then the rest. All right.
So why are there 7 there? And
There are 6 bandits and 1 kid.
One kid. Can we set them up and see how everything's outlaid?
Yeah, absolutely. They're all right here. We can move this map as well, so we have the grid.
What are we doing?
Just moving this out of the way. Okay.
Don't lose one.
Oh, grid! Hell yeah, minis!
Henry Gregor?
Nice.
You're pretty hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, who are
Yeah, you took 5 damage? Yeah, that's.
The young boy screams out, holding a few rocks in his hand. You will not ever treat Tessamine like that again. As the bandits run towards you, and the battle will begin to engage. You do have 3 bandits, basically like this. It is only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So these 6 right here. This is a building. This is a building, right? So you got 2
Okay.
residences.
I'm probably like around the corner.
Yeah, where is he?
No, you just got shot. You're actually right there.
Okay.
This guy's
So
right
we're
here.
all right here.
These 3. No, you guys are over there. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah. Okay. These 3 have their bows and arrows out. These 3 have Yikawas out. And the first person to go is Marielle. Okay.
Okay, so I am going to seeing my friend be struck by an arrow. I will rush to where they are, or actually, I can see it, right? So I don't have to go where she is.
No, yeah, you can see him.
Okay, so I'm just going to step, kind of just. Can I see it from here, right?
Yes, you can
From
go right
which
there.
one? The certain, like when I take a look at it, I don't have to make a perception roll for this. Which one looks the most ready?
The 3 in the front look the most ready.
Okay, so I'm going to stay right where I am, and I'm going to reach into my component pouch and pull out a twig,
Okay.
and I am going to speak some magical words and gesture the twig at that dude right there, and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on him.
Okay.
Where are you at? Okay, who's this?
That's him.
It's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
It does not hit.
That makes sense.
Okay. We do have 2 turns, actually. The first one is actually the one that you shot at. And he's going to rush forward. He is going to go for another hit right at this one right here. Almora going to swing the Yikawa, and he is going to roll a 13. Does it hit?
Hits.
You will take 4 damage. And I believe you are knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay, and he pushes you to the ground as you're knocked out. Not even thinking about trying to kill you at all. Just runs right past you.
So where does he end his turn?
He ends his turn right over the body, basically. And we have the next one, which is the Dark Circle. Okay, the Dark Circle is actually this one right here. Okay, and he will shoot an arrow right at that front black one. Who's that?
That is Amadeus.
That is Amadeus. He will shoot an arrow right at Amadeus, and he will roll a 22 hit. He will take 5 damage. And then it is Amadeus, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. Each square is 5 feet.
Each square is 5 feet. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go just move like here, and so I'm going to. Let me see. So I'm gonna move up here. And then
This one does ready his bow again in your slow turn.
I do want to. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, I'm going to use my lightning breath as a dragonborn, and I'm going to shoot these guys right here. So it's a 5 foot. It's a 5 foot rate. It's a 5 foot width. And
You can hit these 3 right here. This guy is still slightly behind cover, so he's you can almost hit him, but you're gonna have to roll higher to hit.
Can we write on
No, well, they're going to say
What's up?
Can we write
no,
on
they get hit. They get
You can
hit.
axe them.
Expo.
They get hit.
I would have to put down a
Mason.
sheet, so no.
They get hit, but they have to make saving throws.
They have to make saving throws. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
What is it? Constitution saving throw?
It is going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And what do we beat?
They have to beat
Yeah.
plus. They have to beat a 14.
They have to beat a 14. Okay, and how much damage are they going to take if they fail?
2d6.
2d6.
And then half of it if not.
Then half of that. Okay, go and roll 2d6.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, go and roll another 2d6. One of them got crit on.
Oh, they okay. 3.
3. Okay, so this one right here is going to die because he was the closest to it. Okay, these 2 right here are going to take 6 damage. Was your first roll?
Yeah.
Right. 6 damage. This one is actually going to take 1d6. Go ahead and roll for it.
2.
And the one that I threw off was actually this triangle right here.
Nice. Killed someone, guys.
Good job. Save some for me.
There's a funny for you. So I damaged those 3. So this guy died.
You damage these 2, which just so you guys know are the eye and the 2 eyes. So right over here, actually.
Okay.
And it is the square's turn. The square is actually Tessamine. He turns the quarter and he readies to throw a rock, and he just stays there, ending his turn. Almora's turn.
Saving throw.
And somebody touch that food.
I don't think it's a modifier. I think it's just beat 10 or higher.
Yeah,
right.
just be turn.
Okay.
The first one.
Yeah, normally we're used to a nice guy that doesn't try and kill us.
Oh, do I do them all 3 right now?
No, just
One
one.
turn.
One turn. One turn.
Yeah.
So if you
If
get
you get a crit,
So
crit
it's,
you're a good crit, it counts as 2. Bad crit counts as 2.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
How much space do I have behind us?
Which one are you? Oh, behind you?
Yeah.
You have about 15 feet before you hit the main street. It is not, I'll tell you, it is very frowned upon to fight or even kill someone in Port Neonsville. And that's why the bandits did wait till you were in the shadow of the homes.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up to the street.
Main street? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call out help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So go up to the main street. Go move this character back 3. and go ahead and shout help.
Help.
Many dinosaur handlers are around you riding the dinosaurs and cannot hear you over the stampeding and dinosaurs.
Okay.
So we are going to continue to Benaya.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna
Did you begin to see you struggling?
5, 10, 15. So I'm gonna stand right. See, I'm gonna stand right here, and then hit this guy with my halberd,
Okay.
which has. The reason I can hit him from all the way back there is it has a 15-foot.
Yes,
Like,
it does.
range?
Yes.
So.
It has disadvantage 5 feet within that.
So that's 10 plus 4, so 14.
You do hit. Go and roll for damage.
Mess that guy up. Mess him up.
Get him.
Let's see, where's my 10?
This is
There we go.
Ooh.
6.
No,
6.
No, that's a 9.
That's a 9, sorry.
9
That's
plus
a 9.
What,
Do you
So-
have modifier?
Yeah, plus 3, so it's 12.
12.
that guy's dead.
That bandit gets a solid halberd through the chest, bleeds out, and begins to roll down onto the floor. Bleeding out, but still slightly breathing, but he is on the ground, completely incapacitated.
Sweet. I'm going to roar in victory, so yeah.
He's what?
He's incapacitated, but bleeding out very heavily.
Okay.
Dag.
I'm going to. Is there any creatures that I noticed that are large or smaller out of these guys?
Out of those guys, no, they're all about the same guys. I mean, you got the kid.
They're all normal size.
Yeah, you got the kid there. That's it.
Okay.
Who was the square again? The square after me?
The square is a kid.
Okay. I'm going to.
I'll take the kid. Just start killing guys that are actually dangerous.
And hit this guy with
Teach my
my
lesson.
thorn whip.
Your thorn whip?
Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound.
The black one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It says if they're large or smaller, I get to pull them towards me, but if they're not.
Yeah, they're same size. Did you roll for damage, or did you roll for hit?
Oh, my bad. 15.
15 hits, go and roll for damage.
Oh baby.
Yeah. 5 plus.
Yeah, that's just your wisdom.
Just whiz. Okay, 8.
8?
Yep.
Okay, this one also dies.
Yes. Nice. Spend one of them damage.
That was the single eye.
That was my weak attack.
Oh, what? You guys knocked out the rectangle too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have 2. These are actually both these 2 archers right here. Not that archer. That was the triangle, or not the circle.
That circle.
Yeah. So they ready their bows and arrows, and they shoot at the 2 frontest people. The person on the blue one shoots at Dag, and the one on the right will shoot at Amadeus. One will definitely miss. Okay, in fact, he hits his own teammate that's on the ground, and he is fully dead. Yeah.
Yes.
And the other guy also strongly misses Dag as well.
Nice.
And then Marielle, it is your turn.
Marielle.
I'm proficient with it.
Marielle, it's your turn.
Marielle.
No, it's only your
Marielle.
stat.
Hey.
Sorry. We're going
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to
So,
do the
I'm
damage.
going to step to an optimal spot, which is my move speed. Okay, so I'm going to step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw another twig. And I'm like, why that didn't work? What a shame. I'm going to draw another twig. I'm going to point it at that one right there.
Okay.
I'm going to try and cast Witch Bolt again. So that's a
The kid who has the rock readied throws it at you,
Oh, cool.
and he hits you, and you're going to have disadvantage roll again.
That was a 12, and that's a 9, but that's a 14.
14. It does hit still, so go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, so since that's been considered a successful spell, I should technically roll on the wild magic table now.
I believe you only roll on the magic tip.
Every time I cast a spell, I roll, and if it's a 1, then I get an effect. Otherwise, I'm good.
Oh, so you have to roll a d20.
Every time
and if it's a 1.
every time I expend a spell slot, so I should have done it last time. The spell
Yeah, so roll d20. If you roll 1, you roll on it.
What are the odds?
Did you roll 1?
Yeah, do I have to drink for that? Though?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do have to drink for the 1.
Table.
But yeah, go ahead and roll on the wild magic
I don't
search.
have my player's handbook.
You don't have your player's handbook. I'll get that ready.
I got it. Percentile die?
Yeah.
Oh.
So many, bro.
Dude, that was 2 last week and 2 this week.
All right, go ahead and
Three
roll.
dice, dude. You need new dice.
Go and roll on your wild magic table.
Yeah,
Die.
You got your table open.
I'm gonna grab the dice for you, sir.
Okay.
100-sided. Okay, so I'm looking at a 87.
87. You are going to cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you. Go ahead and give me a d8.
D8.
Yep.
Where's he at?
That's me right there. That's a
Oh,
5.
man.
Well, that's
That's
really
totally
inconvenient. Almora's dead body begins to float.
What's up right next to him?
Someone begins to rise slowly, not dead body, just unconscious corpse, begins to rise slowly into the air.
So I'll now finish my attack by rolling my damage.
Yes, go ahead and roll it.
Jesus, is that you?
That's 10 damage. I believe you hit the personal card left. This one. Yes, you hit that one.
Dead.
And you did how much damage?
10.
10? Okay, they're still alive.
Blast.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, but this is important with Witch Bolt. I don't have to roll for hit again.
You got automatically, yeah.
Now that I've hit once, unless I have to maintain concentration if I get hit, though. Yeah, okay.
Well, concentration is sight, so you have to make it.
No, if I get attacked, then I have to roll to see if I
No, but also you have to see.
Yeah, like if they move,
you have to be able to see it.
Yeah.
So, the dark circle, which is actually the one on the left, the one that just got hit with the witch bolt, does ready an arrow and actually shoots it at the person that just cast at him. And he rolls an 18 for hit.
Yeah, barely though.
Barely. Okay. Well, you are going to take 5 damage.
Still kicking, boys.
Still kicking.
Huh.
And then at that point, we are going to have Amadeus. It's your turn.
How far has the has Amor risen?
Mora's about 7 feet in the air.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up next to him, sneer, and say, "Noble's gonna owe me something." And I'm gonna lay on hands, and then heal her for 5 health points.
5 health points. Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. So Almora's going back up to 5 health.
Slaves never owe you anything.
Was that like full health?
Almost for a wizard.
Oh, he's got 7 health. That was almost a full heal.
Yeah.
Was almost full heal, yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna brush it off, and I'm gonna say, "Who's your daddy?"
Sounds good.
Push you away.
It is the young boy's turn, and he does ready. He takes a step back, and he readies another rock and stands ready.
Little boy.
Almora.
And Almora, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to.
Dodge action. No.
Jackson, no. Do something! I hit you. That's why I hit you right after me.
No. I'm gonna cast fog cloud.
Ooh,
right
yeah.
here. These two.
Okay.
It's only 20-foot radius, but I'll get those.
20
two
foot.
with it.
It takes over like all of that area.
No, it's like.
Checks out a 4x4 square.
What does that do for them, though? Like, is it,
So
it's in
a
numbers?
20
It's
foot,
like a thick
a
fog.
20 foot radius. That means
Yeah, so then 1, 2.
So each one of those feet are.
So you get 3 of them, yeah.
5 feet.
Well, it should
yeah.
be
So
right
if
here.
it's radius though, that means that you take it from the center.
We're just
dot,
gonna call
and
it a
that's
square
4, and then you go
Yeah,
all the
Rob,
way.
we're just gonna call it a square block.
It'd be this
We're
right
gonna
here.
call it a square
It'd be
block.
this right here. It'd be this.
I like Rob's.
Okay.
We're just gonna call it a square block.
So
Yeah, it's not a 20-foot diameter. That's the whole area.
It's just gonna be a square block. guys. Okay.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
one. Okay.
Fine.
Go for it.
Square radius.
Down.
So,
Okay, so then Elwin, your turn.
Gives them cover.
All right.
It doesn't hit it there.
So I'm going to. I'm kind of looking around, seeing if any of these dinosaur handlers have noticed me flailing about, dancing.
They do begin to notice you, and they begin to walk towards you. Is there anything else you'd like to do as they're walking towards you? Anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Benaiah. They do also begin to see the cloud of smoke that suddenly started gathering towards the end.
Being as I now can't see any of them, because they're enshrouded in fog, I'm going to run up to here and then just fully swing my halberd.
Fully swing your halberd. Okay, go ahead and give me a d20.
That is going to be a 23.
A 23.
Freaking wrecked.
Okay,
face
go ahead
is what
and
he
roll for
does.
damage.
Please.
A 10.
That's 12.
That is 12.
Dang, you have to play
What dice is that one?
Oh no.
It's a 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so.
Being as I couldn't see them and wasn't specifically swinging for any particular.
The one that gets
One?
hit is this one.
Oh.
And dies.
Wow,
Actually, as well.
we
Can I do a strength check to push all the way through and clip the next guy?
Okay, give me a d20 strength check.
But I think that's a feat, isn't that? Isn't that a feat?
It's fine for this one. Go ahead and give me athletics.
Oh!
Correct. Okay, you
Take
hear.
that
You
guy.
hear. You don't actually
Here,
see
crunch.
another person slam
Freaking
into a wall
crunch.
and does take another damage and walls.
Yes!
Which one was that one?
That one. Oh,
Because we only
those
have
ones
two
were.
people
Yes,
alive right
yes. So this one is down now. And this one is down. Yes, is still alive.
All we have left is that stupid kiddo. And some
So,
other lady.
Dag, go for it.
I will go up to here. So this one isn't smaller or large?
Nope, same size.
Okay, I'm
Except he's
actually
shrouded
gonna
in fog.
Wait, I was right. Where was
Yeah, you
I?
can't perfectly see him.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna. Oh, I can't.
You can't fully see him. You're walking
Well,
towards
if you-
fog
if
right
you-
now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
Yeah.
starts right here.
So you better be careful walking through the fog, right? Because if you're walking in that spot, he might get an opportunity attack.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna dash.
I will. I will take a ready
I'm gonna dash
action.
through the fog.
Right here. That if one. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be right here. To where if one of them moves and I see their movement within the fog, that I swing at them.
Okay, got it. Well, it will be the X's turn, which is the tan person, not the kid. And she runs forward past the fog, and you get the opportunity to attack. Go ahead and roll for
Yeah.
just roll for straight damage. I mean, you're
Okay.
definitely gonna hit. There's no way
Okay.
of missing that.
8.
8. Okay. She is still he is still standing. He does feel that and take out his Zika wall and turn towards you. It's not
Okay,
exactly
so
seeing who he's aiming at, so he will have disadvantage. Okay, because he's doing it just out of a responsive attack.
What's it against?
It's going to be against you, and it's going to be against your armor. Does 12 hit against you?
No.
Then does not hit you. Okay, and it's the end of that person's turn, and it is Marielle's turn.
All right, so let me see here. I'm gonna just move a little bit. I'm gonna move 5. I'm gonna move 15 to be careful. So since I'm just gonna transfer my witch bolt target to that lady.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I tried it. Yeah.
After they've been killed already? It doesn't disappear after they
Yeah, I
die?
can do whatever I want.
No, I'm being serious.
Tell me what I can do.
Hold on. No, I might be mistaken with something else. It doesn't say it's a little spell card.
Yeah, so I think you're going to have to roll for a new hit.
Cover for you.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably. So
Yeah.
I have 2 spell slots left. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. No,
Is this a
actually-
cantrip or is this your actual?
No, that's a spell.
Okay,
I
spell.
use two. I have two spell.
Okay.
I'm actually going to. So I'll move 10 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna. 15, 20. No, I'm just gonna shoot a crossbow. I have a crossbow. I'm tripping the ball.
You should come. Okay.
Okay.
Roll for hit.
Black.
You're gonna miss heavily, and that's your turn.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on this roll, but I have to roll on the magic table first.
Is Tides of Chaos give
That's,
you an
that's
extra?
a feature that I have.
Well, does
It
it
gives
give
me
you?
advantage on either a attack.
Yeah,
or
but is it
save.
considered an extra
Bonus action.
Or do you have to do that before your turn?
Yeah.
Let me double check.
It has to
you
say
do it-
bonus action.
You have to do it before your turn.
Yeah.
It's like page 102 or something.
Yeah. Tides of Chaos.
Oh, he's gonna fall.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say if it's an action. It just says starting at first level, you can manipulate a chance of chaos to gain advantage on one attack roll.
Yeah, so it's got to be done beforehand. Then. No bonus action. And it is going to be Amadeus' turn.
Okay.
No.
I
I'm
Okay.
so curious to rewatch it.
because that guy got hit and we saw kind of a blood splatter. Would you say I know where he is?
Oh yeah, he is just outside of the fog now. You can see him
Okay.
just outside.
I'm gonna
So,
I'm just gonna drop my shield and spear, and then I'm gonna take out my great sword, and I'm gonna try to.
Oh, really?
Okay, roll for hit.
That is a 11.
That is an 11
Yes.
for hit. You miss.
Shink.
And it is the kid's turn. And you don't actually see him anymore because of the fog cloud. And
Oh,
you
man.
notice nothing else happen. And it is Almora's turn.
All right, I'm going to
How long does the fog cloud last?
an hour.
Oh, frick.
Okay. I can dispel it.
Yeah, I'm gonna break concentration, and
Foggy Mist dissipates?
yeah, the fog's gone.
Is it only an
Got
hour
it.
to-
Okay.
Is it an action?
You do not see the kid next in between any of the buildings. You have to assume that he's behind the corner or something.
Okay.
Behind
Magic
one.
missile that guy then.
Can you magic bend a missile around the corner?
You have to be able to see the target.
Yeah.
No,
So-
the guy in front of me.
I'm going to do I'm gonna do an investigation check.
Okay.
To look at the area, see if I can
There's someone
pick
still
up
alive
any
here.
clues. I know. I don't know where this guy might have gone.
Okay, go give me an investigation check.
18, 21.
You see some dust heading towards that building.
Nice.
Okay. All right. And so we're gonna attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. I'm going to pull out my dagger,
Okay.
and this is a building along here.
Yes. You're right against the wall.
Okay. I'm going to see. Okay, so I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna just throw my dagger at this guy.
And which guy?
This guy.
This guy right there? Okay, good. Roll for that.
You're gonna target him.
9. I have proficiency to do that, right?
Yes.
So
You have
11.
efficiency and your dexterity.
Oh shoot! I should have hit that then.
11.
11, you miss. You add strength. You use
And
strength.
then I'm gonna use my
Oh,
last
okay, so I'll
bit
have
of
to
movement.
You
to-
proficiency and strength. You do both.
Oopsie.
So just to back that.
Yeah, I
It depends
don't
what they
know.
were.
Okay, sounds good. Then it's going to
Yeah,
be
yeah, strength. Yeah.
Elwin's turn. Elwin.
Bummer. I could kill him.
And I'm just gonna be like, hello.
Dinosaur masters are starting to walk towards you. You start to walk towards the group as well. Many tamers behind you beginning to enter just between the buildings. And we are going to go on to Benaya's turn. But can you bring him much closer to the group, please?
Yeah, my It was, but it's not working out.
But
Wait,
sticking
so-
to your guns there, I think that definitely deserves a little bit.
Yes.
So the other guy, like, people are coming now.
Yeah, so dinosaur tamers are starting to come because you're in a very big dinosaur tamer area.
Okay.
You should.
I'm gonna pull back and clean off my halberd.
Clean off your halberd. Got it. Okay, Dag, your turn.
Alright. So we just got these two. I'm gonna just smack her on the head, him on the head with the quarterstaff.
Okay, go ahead and roll for hit.
13.
You hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
9.
And you're just hitting her on the head. You're not going for a kill, or are you going for a kill?
I mean, I was just smacking him on the head.
You're just smacking. So you're just going for a knockout.
Yeah, I'll knock you out.
Okay, so the last bandit there does get knocked out against the ground, and then we'll take them off. And Marielle, it's your turn as you see her a little bit of crying coming around from around the corner.
I did do that.
So there's someone laying here with a spear in them, right? I'm trying to think
No,
of
the
like
spear was taken out. The spear was taken
Oh,
out.
someone pulled out a spear. So there's no one with any arrows or anything.
Yeah,
in
there's definitely a couple of dead people there.
I mean, like arrows into them and stuff like that.
Yes, arrows in them.
Okay.
One of them missed hardcore, failed crit failed, and hit their own.
Failed crit.
Yeah, their own person.
Is there any like visible like stuff like
Gonna take an action. You keep asking so many questions.
Yeah, you're gonna get one more question of you, and then you got to do something.
I hear that kid crying.
Okay.
I have 30 feet. I'm gonna move right here. Can I see him from right there?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna witch bolt him.
Okay, you're gonna try some chaos this too. Cannot wait.
One. So I got 17 is my high.
Oh my god.
You want me to roll on the table first? Or roll for damage?
Well, immediately as you cast it, you see 3 arrows flurry and rip your clothes a little bit, cut your hand a little bit, break your concentration, not fully damaging you, and in front of the little kid, you see a tall young lady is your guide, saying, "Do not kill in the port."
Okay.
I still hit him first though.
I
Right?
said, hey, I knocked my guy out, so
I sheath and I grab my weapon,
And she turns the corner.
and I wipe off blood.
Hold on. So she turns the corner. Yay. The kid does run off, and he does yell, "I'll be back," or come after you. And Zaka does laugh.
What's that kid's name
because the kid's name is Tessamine.
Tessamine, he's my enemy.
The Azaka laughs and says, "Very interesting enemy you guys have gathered there." And then, of course, as these, she turns the corner, she does see all these dinosaur tamers coming up, and she sees all these dead bodies just sitting there in the middle of the alleyway.
I knocked him unconscious.
Of course, she immediately says, "All 3 of you run around this corner now towards her," and she throws a smoke bomb at the dinosaur tamers, and all of you run towards her, and you guys run past.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Killing, and she says to you, killing in Port Nyanzaru is not going to go well. Okay.
Oh,
You can knock people out, you can give them fights, that's not going to be as bad.
I mean,
But if you kill somebody, things are not going to end well for you.
1 out of
Take our
5
kid
is
into the
pretty
forest.
good.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
And she gives you another warning. Be wary of that young man. As Tessamine runs off, and you do not see him anymore, and you guys are also running off, and you guys are actually now officially running out of Port Nyanzaru.
Oh boy.
Perfect.
I
So
didn't
you
kill
guys
my
are
guy.
no longer in town.
We're just kind of are we running? Like really running? Or
No, you guys just get right outside of town. You guys can stop running. You guys can, at this point, just meet up for a second and talk about it.
Yeah. So I got insight repellent for you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand out
This can be.
We both got insight repellent. So
I'm gonna hand out 4 rain catchers. Hand out 4 rain catchers, and then I'm gonna hand out 10 incense candles.
Wait, so I can have, what is it? Cool.
Incense candles. Yeah, it's a repellent. Incense candles.
10 to each of us?
No, just 10 in total. So give them
got it.
themselves, and then 4 rain catchers.
So I'll
And then
I don't need
3.
a rain catcher.
Okay,
I'll take one. But can I take 2 insect repellents? What is it?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't you get like a bunch of blocks of?
That's what he's handing out.
yes.
Is an
Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
the blocks. The
Yeah,
burning
it's
blocks?
I have 3 gourds of insect repellent too that has 20 an application of 20, so 20 times, and that each application does 24 hours of insect.
Did I grab a raincoat? Is there enough raincoats?
It's not a raincoat, it's a rain catcher.
Oh,
Yeah, you can use this raincoat though. You can have to put it over your head.
so I can grab a
That,
raincoat.
that's what I'm going to be
Goofy
doing
little-
because I hate rain.
Yeah. You can hold like a 4 posts, like a giant umbrella. You kind of like catch rain and drink while you're walking. It's very sustainable, actually.
Very, very sustainable.
Yeah, nice. Hey, did we gain experience from that?
You guys do gain experience. You guys each gain 50 experience from that.
What? We need 3.
I expected you guys to get a lot further, so I'm already.
We just not shopping and just
We just-
doing it.
yeah.
Well, you guys are officially going into the wilderness now, so.
Can I take a short rest so we can kind of heal?
It is as of right now it's 12, so you guys can take a quick 2-hour break. You guys can use a hit die to heal up if you'd like.
Okay.
It's
take a
not
4-hour
it's not a break that replenishes any spell slots or anything like that, right? It's
How much
just
is a warlock?
We don't get any focus.
No, short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long. You can use 1 or more hit die at the end of the short rest and add the hit dice plus your constitution modifier, and that's it.
That sucks.
Can I roll
Brave the
like,
crush that firefinger. We'll
positive
brave some
bonus?
Just make
bandits
it a
inside
1
of
for
town.
Like a good cooked meal, you know?
You want a good home cooked meal?
I don't know.
So you're gonna try to cook a meal during the.
Do you add anything?
got fruit.
Do you add anything?
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that roll?
yeah.
But only we know.
Do you
Cook some.
do you add anything to hit that roll? Do you add the
You add constitution modifier.
Cool. That's better.
Plus that extra good food is gonna give that +2, so you know.
So plus 8.
Yes.
It smells good.
How much health does that put you at?
I'm impressed.
Good
Servant and also
Yeah.
Can we get going?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, so she looks at you and is like, "You guys decided to take a canoe, or are we going by foot?"
None of us bought a canoe.
Let's put it.
None of you bought a canoe, so we're going by foot. My lord.
Make-
But I did buy this cool scarf.
Travel.
That has an arrow slit through it.
Very cool scarf.
Yes.
Okay.
Very cool.
Do we make a canoe with like a
Let's go ahead and put the
Let's
map back down. Yeah, so you guys can
I got
grab
this
it.
insect
Head it out to you. I'll grab it.
I want to make
What
a
a-
canoe. I'm not in a hurry.
Very
Make a canoe.
You better add it because I'm
Is this a dumb idea? No one else? Does anyone know these maps?
I like to walk. I
I
love
do.
nature. If we just get there too fast, that would be less fun.
Well, yeah, it'll
Get
take a
to
while to
enjoy
make a canoe, you know?
I just want to
None of
go
us
on
bought
nature as fast as
Good
possible.
that foot.
But you make a canoe. You just need a tree.
Hey, Ethan.
She does not recommend
Nice,
spending
nice,
time
nice.
making a canoe.
Thing's got it.
You.
Azaka laughs at your foolish ways to make your canoe and says, "Let's get a move on." Okay, so how travel works in this?
Oh.
You can pick between a slow or a fast or a regular pace. I would recommend the regular pace. If you're going by foot, you can do 1 hex a day. If you are traveling by river on a canoe, you can technically get to 2 hexes a day. If you're traveling at a fast pace, it is possible to get 2 hexes per day, but there's a good chance you're going to get a big time disadvantage on something. So I recommend keeping a regular pace. And okay, so you guys are
Pace
going
it
to
up
go.
as fast as we can.
She's going to take you directly to Firefinger. She tells you, we'll try our best to avoid undead areas. We cannot completely avoid it. As she takes a look at your map and does show you where you guys will be headed to for the most part. So she looks at your map and says, we're right here. We're going to be entering, going along River Tariki as much as possible. Right in this area is the Firefinger. Okay. So it's 100 miles of travel. Okay, it's 100 miles of travel.
Okay.
Okay, so
How
it's going
many,
to take us 10
miles?
days.
I thought you were Matt
Ross.
Ross.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lagging on it though, bro. So I guess I got it.
New Mount Master.
Can we write Firefinger next to it?
No, it's purple for a reason.
You guys are
So you guys start your trek.
Purple is the
Yes.
color of
Yeah,
fire.
the trek actually starts as you go out the Tiriki anchorage, and you can start to see Port Nyanzu start to get more towards towards your back. You guys walk down. You guys are beginning to walk along the coast. As you continue to walk, no, Brushing Order doesn't really matter at this point, actually, right now. So you're fine without it. You guys do continue to walk forward, and as you get further and further down the coast, you guys are just right along the water, entering into the Cherokee River, so it's still pretty much like a bay at this point. You can't really see Port Nyanzaru anymore. It's mostly sandy with a good jungle as you get closer and closer. You see a few caves, a few rocky caves here and there. 839, yeah, you guys are fine. Okay, so you guys do walk up and you do see a broken down canoe in the distance with 3 dark figures crying and weeping over it. They look human from what you guys can tell.
Oh, wait, so
they are about... What's up?
You said we were traveling for a few days
No, this is your first day of travel. Yeah, this
Can I
is
cast
still
a
the
spell?
same. Well, hold on. It's about 60 feet ahead of you. There are 3... They're darkly shrouded, but from what you can tell, they look to be women, and they're just kind of crying, moping together.
Can I do a perception check
Hold on.
on these guys?
My spell might
First, Dag wanted to do something.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to cast for
Underweight.
no. I want to cast Detect Poison and Disease, and then get within 30 feet of them.
You want to detect poison or disease and get within 30 feet of them. Okay.
I'm very cautious.
You're not going to notice any disease or sickness.
I don't anywhere around me right now. I don't sense any poison or disease.
No.
Okay.
I'm going
You
to
sense a presence that's a little uneasy, but no poison or disease.
I'm going to use a divine sense. I can sense any fiends, undead, celestials within 60 feet.
Fiends, undead, or celestial?
Yes.
You do not sense any.
Okay. And, can I do a perception check then?
Yeah, go and give me a d20 perception check. You're 60 feet away.
7.
They look like 3 women weeping over a broken canoe. Azaka does say to you, I'm going to step into the woods. Do what you wish. As she steps off into the woods.
Before do anything else, I want to do a quick Arcana check just to detect any magics in the
I
area.
already did poison and disease, so
Can I help him with that?
Or, you know.
Do you have a spell to help him?
No, I'm just
Oh,
talking
trust me, I
Basically,
don't
like,
need
I
help
can
on Arcana checks.
Okay, yeah, go
Trust
ahead.
me.
I was like me in perception checks.
Oh, you no, then I shouldn't have done this.
I could have had a plus 10.
23?
Yeah.
You
Plus
definitely
10%.
notice
I could've.
that there is
I only
a
have plus 8 right now.
darker type of magic coming from the area. It's definitely not just 3 normal women.
Okay.
Amora, what do you see?
What do you mean normal women?
Can I follow Azaka?
Stock
Azaka runs off too fast. You cannot follow Azaka.
I thought you said we could follow her
Reminds
from
me
fish.
of
No,
I
she
read my
said you may do what you
Do
wish.
what you
ahead.
wish.
I just sit back and ready my spirit shield. Everything is dark magic.
I just start listing off some magical creatures I can
Yeah.
think they could be.
We must cleanse them.
Should we just talk to them and see what's up? Maybe they're just
It's dark
distressed.
magic. We
Dude,
must
I'll
cleanse
entangle
the-
them if they do anything.
Go for it.
Alright,
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
go up and try and talk to them.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Talk to him.
Ladies.
Oh gosh.
They're in their corner. They're in
Are you
their
having struggle with your canoe?
I slip away.
Oh wait.
Can I get a stealth check to try to get into the tree line?
Can I perceive if they're like a straight up ambush trying to just persuade us and steal from us?
I think I still.
Yeah, you can look. Yeah.
I want to see if I
Go and give me an insight check, please.
I'm
inside.
gonna ready my spear. Using
Oh!
Here's this.
Oh,
man.
snap, crackle, pop.
I got a 19 by the way.
You got a 19. Okay, you sneak into the jungle. The jungle is about 25
Got to
feet
drink out of Jacob's
away from the
rum jar.
community. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I want to sneak away with.
Okay, go and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay, you also sneak away that way.
yeah, no problem.
All right.
I would clear. Sight
I'm gonna-
to them.
I'm gonna get within 20 feet. Kind of at at the ready, and I'm grasping my spear in a way that I want to throw it if I see anything that is suspicious, because I don't want to just leave him out there by himself. I'll leave her up.
Got it. So Dag's right in front of you. You're 20 feet away. Benaya, what are you up to?
I'm also slowly approaching, carefully.
You're also
Shield up, halberd like resting on the shields.
Do you want to take his right flank while I'll take his left?
Sure.
Okay, I'm right, he's right.
Okay, and all three get up at the same time. The crying stops immediately, and they remove their cloaks, and you see
they're naked.
ghastly, disgusting view of sea kelp falling off of their faces, skin drooping down, and you notice that these are sea hags, sea witches.
I yell, hag ravens. I knew it.
And
Entangle!
you are all within 30 feet, so before you entangle, you will each have to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everybody.
Oh,
Including you.
13.
13,
I
18,
guess what kind of attack?
15.
Just wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
12.
Oh, saving. Oh, 15.
15, okay.
13.
I'm not risking it. I'm tied to chaos.
You're tied to kids? I thought that was only when you cast a
Wait,
spell.
these guys.
No,
these
I can
guys
do it on a
slipped.
on
These
a-
guys slipped away, right?
Attack.
They're
check,
still within
or
30
save.
feet. You do still
I
have to
said
roll.
I was with
As they
him.
attack, check, or save.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one within 30 feet.
Wow.
Did you
I'm
really?
gonna go ahead and give you a magic table.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Makes sense though. I was kind
I
of.
got a 42.
Yeah,
42, you.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
hit
I
104.
got it. 42.
You got it?
104.
For the next
42.
minute.
42.
Okay, here. You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn.
Well, you're a nice solid.
Wait. So while plant, you are
Just a
incapacitated
push on
and
the doer.
then you have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your pot reverts.
Got it.
Life is a fun thing.
Like 2.
I'm sure they can't see me though.
So,
Like,
you
falling
rolled a
down.
1?
Wait, I rolled
So
a
one of us.
3 total.
You are frightened.
Okay, that makes sense.
You don't need to. Yeah.
We're getting all the XP
I was
for
like,
this,
the whole
right?
time I was like mumbling all these creatures.
And so they get up, and the first thing is we're going to go ahead and roll a quick initiative. Roll,
Wait.
please.
Since I have my spear ready, can I get a spear throw off first?
You want to get a spear throw off?
Yeah.
What'd you roll on the
I rolled an 18. So
You rolled an 18. Yeah, go and get one hit off this one.
So 3 hags are by a canoe.
1, 2, 3. Wow, they rolled a 1, 2, 3. So as long as you roll above that, you win.
So
wait,
you have to drink.
I rolled a.
That was not true for the DM.
I thought we decided 1 of 3.
I rolled a. I rolled an 18 for hit. 18 for hit.
18 for hit. You do hit.
Definitively.
Roll for damage.
That's the first 2. I assume everybody got
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
I got 6.
Okay. And I'm just throwing it at the foremost, the frontmost.
The one that's front. Okay. You did how much damage?
Good.
And 5.
5.
I think he's good.
So if you're interested in the order that
did not
they're
clarify
standing
that.
in,
We'll go ahead and use
I'm gonna
them.
slap you.
I rolled a 17 for initiative, right?
Where are they located? Like, are we next to water and they're like hanging out with their canoe?
so why don't we go ahead? Well, I guess I can make it for you like that. Let me take
I have
this.
a
Just this part.
to go
Dude, I put dots on it.
Yeah, well, the dots are going to be.
I didn't count the
Let's go
dots
now.
between
Dots.
Yeah, I need,
Dots.
to, I need to complete my mental picture.
I need
Hold on.
dots.
This is simple right here. It is like approximately.
How about you?
Okay, so
So I have a 13 initiative.
you got a 13 initiative.
I got 17.
You got
I
17.
got 17.
You got 17.
You want to roll for it?
May I go first? Since I'm a melee character. No.
Okay.
So because they get rush
I
in.
need you to get closer.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't have option.
Unless you want to have disadvantage.
I was thinking thunder wave.
towards-
And I don't want to get you in the phone.
Okay, dots me.
Marielle, what'd you roll for your initiative?
16. Yeah, this
Actually,
is
let-
you
let-
can clean up.
Let Dan go first and. Oh yeah, we're gonna kill these bears. Easy.
Okay, so just so you guys know, what we're kind of looking at here is basically you've got the jungle right here. Okay, you have about 50 feet of sand. Okay, so Okay, never mind. You have about 35 feet of sand. Okay, and right here you have the canoe. Okay, at about halfway between the sand and everything. And then around the canoe, you do have the 3 sea hags right here.
Man, they
Here.
pulled that canoe all the way up 15
In fact, you
feet
guys
of
can
the
actually
land.
become an
Are you sure?
And if you want to extend those,
They didn't like have it right next to the water.
want to extend those
Where
lines.
are we? Put it
You guys are on that side over there. You want to just extend those lines for me?
like right here? Is it good? Oh, it's not.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wait, so,
No, excuse me.
What was that?
A few of you are in the jungle. These ones right here.
So is Dag
Hey, we were all within.
Dag
30
is
feet,
all the way
right?
up here. Yeah, you are all within 30
Yeah,
feet.
it's good.
Oh, okay. So I'm left.
You're like right here.
No.
The blue guy should be over there, bro. I don't know what that blue guy is.
You
Get the blue guy.
Do it.
So
No.
Draw the green, man. You gotta go down more. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Line complete.
here we go.
Complete.
You bet.
Okay, so the front one, just so you know, took 5 damage. That is this one, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay, it is the one that goes first. The diamond is the one that goes second. It's the one on this side, and the.
It's a freaking big canoe.
Yeah, it's a big canoe.
It's a freaking.
All right, it's not drawn to scale. Okay,
All right.
it's not drawn to scale.
All right. So,
Very
I'm
good.
feeling a sense of honesty.
You're feeling a sense of honesty. Okay.
You never asked me what my save was. I rolled a 9 on my saving throw, on what wisdom saving throw that I made.
Yeah, but since you got turned into a pot of flame,
Yeah,
I
pot of
forgot
flame.
about it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
my
Not
turn is
really.
over, and now I'm a person. So
Okay, you are a person now.
I can do it.
Dag,
My
your
turn.
turn.
All right,
You were afraid.
I'm gonna move right here and cast Thunder Whip
You're gonna move right there and cast Thunderwave. Okay.
onto the 3 witches.
Okay. What's the saving throw on that?
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19.
What do they? How do I know what they need to beat?
It should be your spell save.
Your spell
My
BC.
wisdom.
Your spell BC. So where's your spell?
Doesn't
13.
it say on
13?
spells? Say on the spell.
2 of them pass,
Okay, so they'll take
and
half
one of them
damage,
fails.
and one of them gets pushed 10 feet.
Okay. So the one that failed, just so you know, is this one right here.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll for damage for full damage for the first 2.
15.
15 for the
Oh wait,
one that failed.
18.
18 for the one that failed. That's
Yeah.
full damage, right?
And then
And
half
then,
that. 9
So 9.
9 for the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That front guy did
Yeah, I
it.
got that too. I can pick it up.
Dude, that one I pushed should have got freaking demolished.
Yeah.
You took some damage.
So damage.
Okay, Amadeus.
So I am
Oh,
going.
this one falls back 10 feet too, over to here.
I am going to just rush up to this one right here, and I'm taking my greatsword and take a swing.
Gonna take a swing with your great sword. All right,
My great sword. 18.
18. That's definitely gonna hit. Roll for damage.
That's a 6.
6. Okay.
Sucked.
Benaya, the dwarf.
Okay.
You can do it, but
I'm gonna run
Just focusing.
up to here, and then try to hit this one.
Okay, sounds good. With your halberd.
Yes.
Yeah, do be careful how close you go to the other characters, because you will get an opportunity to attack the character.
Oh,
Uh,
baby. That smashes that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 23.
Smash.
You definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
That is 5.
5 damage, right?
Huge hit for 5.
Swing!
it
Fuck.
was super solid, but
solid cleansing blow.
And it is
Good for.
Almora's turn, please.
Magic the clothes off.
I'm gonna, out of fear, I'm just going to like reflexively cast magic missile and direct them at all 3 of them. Or direct
What does frighten do?
Yeah.
I have disadvantage.
It can't move closer to the source of its fear as well, so it can't actually move closer.
Oh, so you're not going to need to roll the other one.
No.
Hold on, magic missile automatically hits. So how does that work?
That's 4.
You don't have to roll for magic missile.
Yeah, you don't roll for hit on that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So you just roll the damage.
Roll damage.
Until
Yeah,
the
this is
missile
worse
goes.
than drinking
Oh.
a saving throw, though, right? For magic missile?
No, not for magic missile. Yeah,
Just
magic
hits.
missile.
Forgot about that.
Wow, that's a very.
I forgot about that.
Once
Yeah,
you take
that's-
4,
Then you shoot 3?
1.
Oh.
Yeah, I only have 2.
One takes 4. Which one?
How about this one? Take
Okay.
4. And then
Next best one.
It's good to focus them though. Just focus them down.
don't spit out your.
That one's
This
almost
one's
done.
taking 1. Yeah. And that one's taking 4.
Don't you get a plus to one of those?
Can we roll an insight for health?
5, 5, and 2.
Not right
I forgot. Yeah.
They seem to have a decent amount of health because we're doing a lot of damage to them. So they seem to have a decent amount of health.
That one's
right?
taking.
Yeah, each one.
This one's taken quite a lot.
Yeah, that
It's
takes
it's
5 plus
year.
4. Just took
All right.
It's,
It's
5, 5, 1.
Elwin, your turn.
plus you.
You okay? At least 22.
Yeah, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on
Oh baby, the Eldritch Blast.
this guy right here. Eldritch Blast. It's just a cantrip.
Ah, dang it.
So he's gonna
I
take.
forgot that I have
roll
weapons
for hit
fighting
here.
where if I roll a 1 or a 2, you reroll damage die, reroll it. You still drink for one, yeah.
Yeah,
it's damage die.
It's damage.
Did you roll a spell?
Yeah.
So when I rolled that
it's
2, I
cantrip.
should have.
It's
Yeah.
a cantrip, yeah, so you
Well,
add
it's
your
not
spell
spell.
ability modifier,
Yes.
which is going to be 8
It's gonna
plus
be,
your proficiency bonus,
no,
plus
no,
your
wait,
casting
no, wait, for
bonus.
an attack. He's doing.
spell.
Yeah. So then you roll spell attack. So you add proficiency and then you add your charisma modifier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's so that's
8
5.
plus
So
proficiency.
6 plus 5, so 11.
11 does not hit.
8 Plus plus 5 8 plus 5 is 13.
6 plus 5.
Oh, I said 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you tripping.
Either way, it's not hitting.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, 13 doesn't hit. Dang.
But it makes a cool looking like light.
Got
Just
it.
look.
Cool light. All right, and the 3 sea hags are going to get to go. The first one, kind of stepping back from all the damage she took, stares with a strong death glare right at Almora, who is under fear. And Almora is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw that.
Okay. I failed that one.
Oh dang! I forgot.
What'd you roll?
Too, dude.
4.
A 4. You dropped to 0 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Dude.
Oh, God.
And that is going to be the first one, the one up in the front. The next one, the diamond is going to go. Okay, the diamond is the one on the. Oh, that's the one that got pushed back, huh? So she's going to run into the trees right here and attempt to sneak in there as a fact. And she is going to not sneak very well. You definitely know that she's 5 feet into the trees right here.
Like banana.
And you can kind of see her face that's looking out.
Like her fingers sticking out from the tree right on the bottom.
And the zigzag is going to go now and go straight up to Benaya and go for a hit. And she's going to try for a claw with her deep dirt claws here. And she is going to roll a 9.
Do something.
No. 9 hit. 9 does not hit.
Yeah.
And that is the end. And Marielle.
Oh my gosh!
Please. Marielle's turn. Go ahead, Marielle.
Now that I'm blessed, I'm no longer a plant. Lucky me. Okay, I'm going to put myself in a decent spot. I'm going to put myself right here. So maybe 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. Gives me a good line of sight. Yeah. I'm going to cast Firebolt on that one right there. This guy at the front. Firebolt. Okay.
Amadeus would have probably tried to smoke him.
Fudge. That's not going to do anything, bro.
Okay, miss.
I would succeed, and they
Dag.
could just roll to see.
Dag's turn. Go ahead.
Do stuff.
All right.
We need to kill one in front. Just kill
Alright,
them in
I'll
front.
check.
Shooting a fiery cone.
Is she larger or smaller? She's normal size.
That's actually a good question.
Thorn whip.
They are normal size. Yeah,
Medium.
they're normal human size.
Alright, I'm gonna
Size
quarterstaff it. 12.
12. You are not going to hit. And it is going to be Amadeus's turn.
Okay, I'm taking out this swing the guy in front. 5. That is a 16.
A 16. You definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Ooh, nice. I did 13 damage to that.
You did 13 damage.
13
All right.
damage.
Benaya.
Wow. You
Yeah.
have a lot of health, guys. Maybe if I can't win.
Not with potted plants helping us.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
All right, let's Benaya's turn.
Okay. I'm going to. Let's see. I'll swing at that one with my halberd.
Which one? The red one or the orange?
The middle
That
one.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and swing.
I crit.
Good. Roll the damage. Roll for the damage.
Multiply that baby by 2.
Roll some freaking damage. Get those ones every roll!
Okay. So
Reroll!
I get to reroll the 1 because I have
Great
great weapon fighting.
But you still have to.
No.
Back.
D20. Okay.
Yeah!
Yeah!
14 plus 3, so 17.
No, I thought it was double damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Those are the
that-
two guys.
that-
Oh,
that was double
okay.
Yeah.
The first one you see takes the hit and cannot take it and falls down.
Yeah!
Okay.
Rick!
And it is Almora's turn at this point, who is going to have to do a saving throw.
Oh,
And it is
Curiosity, what race are you?
I'm the high elf.
you have going to take another swig.
Bomber.
Wait, hold on. Is he? What kind of a spell is it? Because it might matter. Depending on what it is, because he has Fey ancestry, he might have an advantage.
No, not on this one.
No, that one.
Yeah.
dude.
I'm sorry.
Come on, bro. Don't be weak. Get up
Somebody
there.
needs to heal him.
I can't.
Oh, it's a 15, so that one's good.
That one's good. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So you do take two death ones though, because you did get a
Yeah.
fail. Gosh darn. So
Wait, so you roll 2 when you
if you rolled a 1, so you rolled a 1, he gets 2 damages. I don't know why he rolled the second die.
Yeah, what do you roll second die?
Oh, I thought I had to roll it down.
No,
I don't know why
it's
you rolled the
automatic
second die.
2. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Ellen, go
Are
ahead.
you still friendly in the country?
So I like
Your
to.
consciousness
I
dropped
know.
out, but let's have quick.
I don't know how you do this, but I'd like to, since Almora is right behind me, I'd love to just shove a health potion in her mouth and then use.
It's an action.
Shove the health potion.
Yeah.
It's just an action, right? It's an action.
Yeah, it's gonna be an action.
So that would make me disadvantage my next action. Yeah.
No, when
Why?
you do
Different
damage,
games.
You're not gonna get a second
Different
action.
games.
Yeah.
That's
It's
different
just,
game.
it's just a primary action.
That's right. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna use burning hands then.
You're gonna use burning hands.
Burning hands. Yeah. So they
Okay.
have to make a dexterity saving throw.
We do apologize for the stream going a little long and won't be more than about 5 to 10 minutes.
You
Okay.
gotta cut it off, man.
We gotta cut it off. You want to cut it off right now?
You gotta cut it off right at 9.
No,
That's how it goes. I gotta go.
The battle's close, but if you want to cut it off,
Dude, I have to get going. Go.
okay. See you.
I'm Jacob's right too.
Go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
See you later.
Pause it right there.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah,
So a
for
nice
the
little
next episode.
cliffhanger that we're at with one down sea hag, and then we're gonna actually begin with Elwyn's turn next time. So think about your
Yeah.
turn.
Did
I'll
we take
do
a
what I
picture
want. I'm gonna
of?
take this-
I'm gonna take a
look
picture of
back
everything,
at-
so
you
don't
can look
move
back
anything,
at the video.
please. Don't move anything. Okay, I will make sure I have this
What happened to don't move
ready to
anything?
set up. So, still don't move anything. I'll also take a picture. Thank you guys for your stream tonight. Let's go ahead and end it, please.
Okay.
If we got any viewers at all. Woo!